Hello everyone, welcome to day 2 of the holiday card series for 2025. Today I'm going to be creating live for you. I've also I'm going to edit this for an edited replay, so some of you might be watching on the edited version, and we're going to jump right into it. I've mentioned a few times in the last week or so that I am so far behind on my Christmas cards and I need to make a lot of them. So I'm going to do duplicates tonight of a very, very simple card, and I'm going to do 6 of them. And I'm hoping that I can get this done in an hour. We will see. Let's jump into it. I'm going to be playing with a stamp set from Altenew that I picked up a couple months ago. I think it may have even been on sale. I don't know when this came out. Do we have a copyright on it? Oh, this year, 2025. Perfect. Okay, so it's new, possibly still available. So this is the stamp set. It's called Festive Triangles. And I love the idea of all the trees, but I was actually really taken with the really large letters that spell peace. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, some of you who are Altenew fans will know this, but Altenew includes some card inspiration on the insert of all of their stamp sets. Sometimes they use this for like guides for layering stamps, kind of stencils, like whatever you need. For this one, I really loved this really large piece. See how big that is? This is actual size. You could cut it out and make it into a card if you wanted to. I thought it'd be really fun to stamp a really large piece, and then I was thinking either put the greeting down below and heat emboss it, or even have it be on a piece of cardstock popped up. So like super, super simple. And it should be easy to make lots of these cards because it is so clean and simple. Putting my little template in. Okay, let's get this stamp on here. All right, so I think the order of the words, I think I'm going to go in this order and then midnight. So I'm going to start with Poppy with the letter P. All right, starting with Poppy. I don't like that this isn't staying down. What in the world? Oh, lovely. All right, I'm going to go to another card front. In fact, maybe I should do more than just 6. Maybe I should do like 10. Editing Christina here. I most definitely did 10 cards total. And after I finished all of the letter P, I brought in that template from the packaging for the stamp set again, lined up the letter E, and then started stamping all of the E's in the color Watermelon from Concord and Ninth. So after stamping all of the letter E, I then brought that template back and went to the letter A. Now on their example, they use like a nice gold color, but I decided to transition into greens. So I used the color Parsley from Concord and Ninth, and my Parsley ink pad was a little dry, so I ended up stamping each one twice in order to get a darker ink application. I then lined up the letter C on that template. Seriously, this template came in clutch. It was so easy. And for the letter C, I used Evergreen ink from Concord and Ninth. So I originally planned to use a dark blue for the last E, but I decided I really liked that pale blue color on their example on the template. So instead, I used the color Tidepool from Concord and Ninth. Okay, so now I'm going to do a greeting here at the bottom. I'm trying to decide. On their card design, they just have the greeting directly on it, but I'm wondering if I should put it on like another color of cardstock or emboss it or something, or maybe I could do Tidepool with Evergreen stamped on it and have a little strip popped up off of the card. But I like this one from My Favorite Things. There's kind of like this longer greeting, may the love of the season warm your home and fill your heart. I thought that would be really pretty just right below. And then I'm thinking maybe I'll stamp it in that same Evergreen, because that's like the really dark color. But also gold heat emboss would be really pretty. I don't know. Do we want to try heat embossing? Heat embossing 10 cards will take a really long time. That's like my only hesitation. If I'm going to do any heat embossing, I don't want it to overlap the piece, because that will, that's not completely dry yet. With this one, I can just swipe off any that aren't, that like happens to get on the letters. So I'm not that concerned about it. So I can see where it's stamping. I'm going to stamp in Lisa Horton solid gold. We discovered last week on Monday that stamping in gold pigment ink is a good idea, so you can see what's happening. Ooh, this would be fun. And then add some gold snowflakes. Wouldn't that be fun? Okay. May the love of the season warm your home and fill your heart. I love that. I feel like I could do like some little snowflakes all around. I went down a rabbit hole looking for the perfect gold accents to put on this card, and eventually I came to this conclusion that I wanted to do a really small snowflake in the center of the letter C. Now this snowflake is from my Snowflake Season border dies. It's the smallest little individual snowflake, and it was the perfect size to go inside the letter. Also, someone in the chat suggested have a little string with a bow on top of the letter C hanging down, connecting to the snowflake, so it looks like a little hanging ornament. I thought that was brilliant. So I cut out 10 snowflakes and proceeded to draw all of the little bows on the cards. Actually, you know what? I feel like I need to have the snowflake in position when I draw the little string. Okay, I'll glue them all at the same time. Grab some tweezers, and we get to adhere these. Ta-da! The pen that I'm using is an Autoquill fine liner. It's from Airship. I'll link it in the supplies, but it is over at Amazon. I believe that's where I bought it. Okay, so here are the finished cards for tonight, all 10, including the time that I spent figuring out what products I was using is about 1 hour and 45 minutes. So averages a little over 10 minutes per card, so not bad at all. I will be back on Wednesday with day 3 of the holiday card series, so I hope you'll come back. It will be an edited video. I'm not sure what time of day it will go up, but hopefully in the first half of the day, so you can enjoy a little bit of holiday card making in the afternoon, evening. So thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you all on day 3.